Yep. Yeah, that's it. It's not bad. R8. S4, I mean. Not bad. Yeah, looks about actually looks better than my 2007 Subaru did. Oh, look how the mirrors fold in. It might do that automatically. Well, it might. Some are manual.
Is it got the same size tires as the Subaru? Or is that bigger?
They have some Kumos on there. Higher.
No, they're 18s.
High performance Kumo something. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But yeah, what do you think of the interior? Actually, it looks pretty damn good, dude. The interior looks so much better than other cars this old.
Yeah, even our car.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, usually the leather here in most cars is wore out by now. You know what I mean?
What's the upgrade about it?
The Recaro seats? Yeah. Alright, there's my WRX, guys. We're going for a ride in the Audi S4. Honestly, this thing looks nice, dude.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like it.
Well, it's got more weight. You gotta remember, there's a lot more weight behind this car than our car. So just on the brakes. Yeah, and then it downshifts, right? Dude, you'll kill yourself in this car, dude. Jesus Christ! Alright. How fast were you?
That was almost 60.
See, it's weird because
so it's definitely more power than.
There's more weight behind it, so it's
definitely faster than our cars.
Oh yeah.
I could feel like that it's gonna keep going.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Here, you shut the airbag off on your side.
Air what?
I was joking. I was like, should I shut your airbag off?
Oh yeah, right. Can you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, maybe not. Maybe that's just, it tells you when it's off.
Right.
What's this? Okay.
This is where you put coins.
Yeah, okay.
To make rattling. Hey, it works. You gotta check shit,
that's like the perfect spot.
You gotta check shit. Ooh, it's got a CD changer down there, not that matters.
Yeah. It's definitely got a unique sound.
Remember where you are, so when I drive back.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see what the e-brake does.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, if there was somewhere I could go, I'd totally e-brake this car right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I wish it had, like, Pilot Sports on it or something, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Well, I'm mad because there's been new tires on my car.
Right. Yeah, true. Audi S4. What year is this? 2008? See, it's so funny because it's garbage. Oh my God, look at this. There's a Z20 you can buy.
Yeah.
Is that how much? Oh my God. It said parts. Yeah, no engine. It said no engine, actually. I mean, this area is horrible.
Check this out.
See, what you do. It's gotta be super. I don't know what's going on.
I didn't do the research.
Here we go, working sunroof. I think someone took pretty good care of this, honestly. Wow.
There's probably somebody trying to do that might have kids in it or want something sporty.
Just checking. Really dumb things don't work on some cars, dude. Like, you'll find this really.
There you go, right there.
Oh yeah, what was that?
The Cadillac.
Oh, as you're looking at the Cadillac, I was looking at the other one.
That's like the one the longest.
Dude, we're in the worst area to drive.
This is like no wonder that you fucking take it. It's no speed.
I mean, this is 15 miles an hour. Oh shit, we're at Motor House, BMW Specialist Repair. It's so far away.
But I'm really interested in the cars.
Well, that's true. Yeah, you're more interested than I am. I mean, I would do it if someone would. You'll probably end up just buying this car, honestly.
Yeah,
What I sort of was understanding is it seemed like he didn't want our cars. Like he because they have like a.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Worst case.
You saw his showroom.
The worst case, it sucks.
Your aunt could get you the loan, right?
Yeah, she could give me the loan outright, but like.
And then what would you do with your car?
No, that's something I gotta fix something out.
Is that full throttle?
No. We're gonna do that in a second.
Okay, we're on Okeechobee, so we need to go. quiet though. Just trying to see this. Dude, I mean, I've driven used cars that drive way worse than this. Like that they wanted $18,000 for. I drove like a BMW 228 and it was fucked. Like it was garbage. I mean, it was newer, but it was trash.
It says we can get there from Belvedere, so we'll just go over and get off of Belvedere.
Well, I'll enter the address back if we need help. That is the worst. Good place to sit. Good place to sit. Honestly, I don't think these tires are good enough for this car. To be honest with you. You mother. It just. Can you get over left or no? Yeah, dude. Dude, it's still pulling. Wind.
Should tell me before.
Yeah, I forgot all about it. And it's funny because the AC's on and all that wind was just letting the nice AC out.
It definitely goes.
Dude, if you got like the downpipes for this, like performance exhaust. Oh.
Yeah, and I found a touch screen that I had used for the Android.
I don't know what that is.
I already found an Android.
That's like
No, supposedly it has
AirWorks? Oh, it does? This is, oh, now.
Oh, but dude, see, that's the thing though. Is like, where are we at on the whole music situation?
Oh, you mean the,
Okay,
the
so
system?
now,
You mean?
Yes, now I go to church. I guess.
Alright,
But
I'm just gonna shut this
but you
off.
want to drive?
Yeah, the sunshades. I forgot about those, and it's actually tinted as well in the back. It's very quiet, actually. Nice rims. They're putting. I think these are almost new tires. Almost pretty much new. Pop that hoodsy. They figured it out. Oh, look at that. That's a little space to put that engine, man. Yeah, exactly. Pretty cool. I can't believe they fit that in here. Insane. Look at that, there's like no room. Is that where the battery is? Yeah. Pretty tight. I mean, it drove nice, dude. I mean, I'm actually surprised. It's so old and it drove, you know, different than our cars, but I mean, honestly, just as solid. 62,000 mile S4. First car of the day we're test driving.
You want a coupe or you want a coupe? You want a coupe?
I would prefer the coupe, but you know, as far as just driving, they drive similar, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's go drive this one.
All right.
Give me the driver license.
What? Yeah, but that's an M something.
M2.
Yeah, M2. That's a little bit different of a beast.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so this is the conclusion to the video. A few stories I'm going to wrap up. I made this video first. This is my second take. I rambled on for 15 minutes. And the video was already at 9 minutes. So I want you to see that video. I don't want the video to be past 20 minutes. So, because it's an interesting enough video to watch. So, what happened is basically we drove the Audi. We both liked it. I didn't see any problems with it. I mean, if he wants to get a pre-purchase inspection, there's an Audi dealership like 5 minutes away. So he could do that if he wants. I don't think he's gonna find a better car, honestly. He's got a little different situation than me because he still owes money on the car, but they really didn't seem to want to give him more than $16,000 for it, but maybe $16,500 for it, and then he could walk away with the Audi perfectly fine. But I'm sure it's not that simple. With me, it's a little more simple. I could have gotten the Audi if they wanted to give me what BMW wanted to give me, but it's not. It doesn't work that way with little private, dealerships. The big dealerships got money to burn, so I go to BMW. As you see, I didn't film the test drive of it, but it would have been fantastic. It's just that I should have given the camera to my friend. I just wasn't thinking. He was in the backseat behind me, so he really wouldn't have been able to film much except for just the drive and the speed that I was going. And the sales guy was one of the coolest guys I've ever met. He just was so laid back. He was so chill. He wanted to do this deal so bad, and so did I. I honestly, all I did is plan on driving this car, figuring out what I was gonna do. And long story short, as I go in, he says, "Man, I really want to do this deal with you. I really do." He's like, "I want to we'll look at your car. We're gonna really just give you your $24,000 back for the car." And I was like, "Wow, this is gonna work out." And then he comes back. He's like, "How's your credit?" And I instantly knew big problems, but I didn't tell him that. I said, "I don't think it's that great." He said, "You got to have about a 670, rating," and mine ended up being like 517. And I have no credit cards. I paid everything for cash. I always pay just straight through the bank, and that does not help your credit, unfortunately. I think it should. If I've paid rent for almost 8 months, I don't understand why. Longer, actually. I've been paying, rent for a while, probably 8 or 9 months, and it didn't help I think my credit used to be worse even. I think it was in like the 3, maybe the 300s. It was like the worst. So it did go up, but it just didn't go enough to get this lease. But the whole concept around the lease is simple. They give me $24,000 for the car. I put down maybe $600 or $6,500 down. They give me the rest of the money back, which, doing the math is about $18,000. So I have $18,000 now that I didn't have before, plus what I have in the bank, which is about $7,500, and give or take. So I got all that money to work with for insurance and lease payments. Now, lease payments are great for people who just need some time to figure out stuff, or you just have so much money that it doesn't matter. You just want to lease a car and then get rid of it, and it doesn't matter. You just want a brand new car. You want to have no problems. If anything happens to the car, you take it straight to the dealership, and they work it out. And Beamers usually are pretty good with fixing things, especially I think the one here in West Palm Beach. But it just wasn't meant to be. It would have been so good. I would have bought myself at least an extra year. I did the payments. I calculated the payments. I would have had to pay about $6,700 a year, based on the numbers, and I'm sure insurance would have been expensive, but that's you pay 6 months in advance and you're done. And then, at worst, honestly, I don't even know what to think about what the insurance would have been. I assume pretty dang high, but it's a little car, it's a little coupe, and I don't think it's as risky as a WRX, because WRX usually, are driven by crazy young kids. The 240 is usually driven by older people, which I am. So I really don't know. I really don't know what it would have been, but it would have been full coverage because it's a lease. But I still think that it would have allowed me to buy myself some time to think about what I'm going to do. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. It looks like pretty much it's impossible. And even if the only way that it would be possible is if I downright just bought the car flat, and that's about it. So, and that's just not possible. I wouldn't buy it anyways, considering the price. I would rather buy like a slightly used or a lower model like 235. It's the same engine, it's just not as new. The 240 has some sort of carbon fiber frame of some sort, he was saying, and it drove nice, but it didn't. But then I get back on my WRX and I'm like, you know what? Honestly, my car handles pretty dang well. It wasn't like night and day. It wasn't like I got in a car and felt like, wow, my car's garbage. No, none of the cars did that. So the S4, because it weighs so much, it handled well. But I would say that mine would give it a one. I think mine would give it a run for its money, if you had to be doing very quick movements. I liked my steering. The steering was, mine's more responsive, but the Audi steers really easy. And I actually didn't like the steering of the BMW. It felt very awkward. Like mine, I can hold mine with one hand and easily just go around corners, no problem. The Beamer, however, how do I explain it? The BMW seemed like I had to do so many rotations because the wheel is a little smaller. It's smaller and sporty, but when you're going around a corner, you really got to spin it a lot. And since it has the paddle shifters on the side and they're not linked to the the steering column, like obviously in some of the better cars, it's actually on the wheel. So you're trying to like turn the wheel and shift gears. It's a big hassle. But I love the transmission. The transmission was one of the best things in these BMWs. The shifts are instant. I mean, they might not be the absolute most instant supercar, but it's real quick. You guys should just go test drive a 240 if you can afford. And if you can afford a lease, if you want to get out of a car that you just bought that you don't like, or you just you're tired of it. Even if you have a WRX, even if you have an STI. You can go and get in a BMW 240 and be completely satisfied. So that's how I'm going to wrap this video up. We got more cars to look at. I really think he should get the Audi. I don't think he's going to. I've never seen a better old car drive the way it did. It just drove just as nice as the Beamer. It just drove different. The Beamer is lower to the ground. It's smaller. Visibility is a little sketchy, but it's so small that it doesn't really matter. The visibility of my WRX is just fantastic, and it's just weird. You just start driving all these different cars, and you find their weaknesses. And I don't know how I don't know how the Audi would drive brand new. Maybe it would drive a lot better. It's hard to say. It only has like 61,000 miles on it, which is really nothing for an Audi. Nice strong V8. V8s, can kick for a while as long as they haven't been beaten on. And it didn't feel beat on. The suspension felt on point. There was no rattles. It looked very well maintained, which is I'm amazing that it's as cheap as it is. I think that maybe they're just going by that it's a 2008, and it just the value is what it is. So there's still a Hyundai Genesis for me. I'm really going to have to go down. I'm going to have to go down to a $10,000 car, or maybe a $13,000, maybe a $14,000 car. I mean, 15 would be pushing it, unless I sold the car privately. So if you guys know anybody that wants a Stage 2 Pro Tune WRX, let me know. They can come out and see it. You guys seen it. You guys heard it. I'm putting on the quieter exhaust hopefully tomorrow morning, and that way I won't attract as much attention. I'm sure it's still going to be somewhat loud because it is a catless and all that. Catless downpipe, performance downpipe, however you want to put it. And updates will come. Updates by the day or every other day, hopefully. But I also need to, I need to clean my apartment, so there's that as well. So peace out, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and subscribe, give a thumbs up. Lots of drama going on, and I'm trying to stay positive, but it's really hard to stay positive. All right, peace out. old Stang.